Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
Enjoying Nottingham.
And today we landed right here in New Hope, Pennsylvania. This is a cool town. It's a funky town. There's lots of fun shops. There's lots of cool stores. It definitely has an artist community vibe. And we figured, why not spend the day walking around New Hope, Pennsylvania? But we're always on a search. We're in a search for nostalgia. We are searching for our childhood. We heard there's a cool little vintage shop that we might find our childhood in today. And that's where we're gonna go. And down the road, just outside of New Hope, there is a shopping district called Peddler's Village. And when Joy is searching for her childhood, she loves carousels. And they actually have a vintage Philadelphia Toboggan Company carousel, one of the grand carousels that still exist. So after we check out New Hope, we're gonna go down the road and check out a carousel. So hopefully you're into that kind of thing. If you are, we always appreciate if you like the video. If you haven't done it yet, we are a channel, over 600 videos. We appreciate if you subscribe to your channel. Come along on a bunch of those other adventures with us. But it's time to do this. So step right up, let's go for this ride. Being a fan of piercings and tattoos, I like in front of living art. We have rather large body jewelry, from captive bead rings to barbells. Imagine what I could pick up, Joy, if I had those piercings.
Oh gosh.
You never know what you're gonna find in town. Joy's like, and I'm looking at some sweet repeat records. Well, they're CDs. But for $1 a CD, you can't go wrong. For the love of things, Fashion Boutique has some great shirts. Look, the Philly Fanatic, as the Sunday you'd get at a baseball game. And I like this St. Patty's Day shirt. Let's get ready to stumble, because you had one too many. New Hope is positioned right along the Delaware River, just north of actually where Washington crossed the Delaware. And interesting facts, you never know where you're gonna learn stuff. We learned different town names. In 1722, Wells Ferry, Canby's Ferry in 1748, Coryell's Ferry in 1765, and it became New Hope in 1837.
And the name stuck.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Goose. Did you relocate from Canada because you like New Hope? Oh, you did? I don't blame you. I mean, just look at this view. Let me zoom out. We're looking at the Bucks County Playhouse. To the right of it, we see this little creek leading out into the Delaware River. The Green Bridge in the background, crossing the Delaware River. On the other side of that, that's New Jersey. And when I said we were here to search for nostalgia, search for our childhood, this is the store we came to see. Love Saves the Day, established in 1966. NYC, vintage clothing, jewelry, hats, accessories, leather, costumes. This store is awesome. Just looking in the front window, we have Snoopy.
That's very, that was so fun.
A B-52's records, Miss America lunchboxes. My grandma had the same George Burns doll.
That's a really cute avocado.
Get it? An avocado and a gato is cat in Spanish? Avocado. I think that doll is down with the clown. But mind you, if you're coming to New Hope, this is not suitable for children under 18. Welcome to your LSD drugstore. Oh, so good. Right in the door. Look how awesome. I mean, we even have a coin-op fortune teller from the 1920s. He's predicting it. You see his mouth moving, hands moving. Oh yes. Hopefully he sees great things in your future, Joy.
Your analysis. You're too impetuous. Think longer before decisions. Your concentration is already dwindling. Mentality is high. Take serious things more lightly. Disposition very lovable. Ability is there. Very emotional.
What's that? If it's okay for me to walk around the street.
Yes, half and half.
The coolest thing about stores like this is you never know what you're gonna find. From a Friar Tuck doll to a Mouseketeer marionette. I just love it all. A Mother's Day plate from 1974 with Mickey Mouse and flowers. Just some little kid really loved that doll. You can see it was all colored on. Costume and wigs on the ceilings. We actually have a very cool 2 showcases, a lot of Elvis merch. There is other stuff too. We have a bunch of Elvis plates, records, cookie jars. And when I mean you don't know what you're gonna find, look at this coloring book. Yep, those are the friends, but they're friends with benefits.
That is great. It's Trixie and Katya.
It's a coloring book that could come home with you, Joy, for $18 for your collection. Barbie planes, then you might see this and start panning up and see large bosoms get all excited, and then see that face. That face. That face. Dolls, your thing? Like I said, this is a vintage case. We have all the vintage dolls. This Barbie's ready. You don't have to say, come on Barbie, let's go party. She's in party mode. You even have Oscar in a cute little skirt. I'm waiting for this to come home with Joy. Look at that Sally. It looks like a Muppet Sally. And it is a vintage store, so we have some vintage clothing.
I love the vintage hats.
The hats are really cool on the masks. I found my section. My name is Lunchbox. They have a whole Lunchbox section. Hey miss, do you love the Lunchbox section? Oh, Sonny, you know I love it. Look at that. Ludwig van Drake in Disneyland. He's hanging from the Matterhorn. This one's for me, because me and Joy, we're going to be globetrotting.
They don't have the one I used to have.
Don't have your doll clothing armoire?
Like, I'm looking at my Shira, I'm looking at the old school Halloween costumes where it's like the plastic with the mask type of thing.
Yeah, this store is incredible. Old comics, wacky wobblers from the Munsters. A good selection of Pez dispensers, some vintage, some modern. The Dick Tracy action figures. This is what Joy was talking about. It's Shira with Ben Cooper mask behind. It looks like a Fred Flintstone Ben Cooper mask and a Care Bears.
Wait, there's
Glow in the dark Ouija boards, even on hot dog wrapping paper as the basis of the case. I haven't ever seen one. A Pez watch with the eyeball. And it really is floor to ceiling. So we have the case. Above it,
What's your sad face for?
cookie jars with Superman. And we go up to the ceiling where we have an animatronic singing Elvis all the way up top. Joy, you making friends?
Totally, my buddy.
Buddy, and I see you got Miss Piggy behind you there.
Wardrobe malfunction.
I see why Kermit dated Miss Piggy over there. My butt looks fantastic. Why, thank you. Oh man, even more masks. It's like, I want it. But that's because I want all of them. These are for Joy. She collects all the Sally figures. You never know. Everyone. She might be like, I don't want the full kit. You could get the individual one too. And not everything is vintage. You could get some newer Halloween decorations that look vintage, but everything fits in the store. And it's a cool little funky shop. Santa tissue dancers? Yes, please. Your doll hot mitts? They have a wall of postcards from around the world. They say, don't take them. But if you want to send them a postcard, and if you at home, you could all just send them a postcard. It's an awesome store. But there's all these little paths and I'm trying to show stuff and there's so many people. It's a prompt.
Deal with it.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Okay. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Lava Lamp. What else would they have here? And I love when stores are like part store, part museum, stuff not for sale. Look at this World's Fair 6465 Unisphere covered hat. A Barnum little dish with an elephant. Smile, we're watching you. I'm always smiling. Even if I was wearing this weird goose head, I'd be smiling under it. Shoes? You need some shoes? Like I said, it is a vintage store. There's all this cool vintage clothing, little pathways, a swan neck lamp. Uncut Baywatch trading cards. Going farther to the belly of the beast. Ooh. Tie. Only $2. We should get this, and next time we go to the House of Oddities and Curious Goods, they have the world's largest tie ball. I should get a tie, so when we go back there, we have ties to put on the ball. And that's a cool oddities museum. We'll put a link to that video down below.
I'd say the fun one.
Oh, that is a fun one. We have Miss April here. I can't show you the bottom of it because she seems to really need to shop here because she's not wearing any clothing. But if she wants, maybe her not wearing clothing is going to get her one of these wedding dresses, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so
Win a Toys R Us shopping spree. Oh, we should get this one, Joy. I win a $3,000 Toys R Us shopping spree. We just go right down there. Oh wait, there's. Oh, look for some records. I even got records. This store really has everything. Like soundtrack to Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm not just naming that because it's the first record here. I actually love it. Like his father carving wood, he'd have made good tables, chairs, and oaken chests. Would have suited Jesus best. Jesus would have nobody home, nobody alive. Listen, Jesus, I don't like what I see. Okay, you get it. You get it. I like Jesus Christ Superstar. Nice Sag Harbor coat. Joy. Yep, I could see it. I could see it. And the fact that the initials of the store are Love Saves the Day or LSD is quite funny. Is this a real company? Moose Knuckles? Because I always heard Moose Knuckles as a something else. I don't even have a honeymooners play.
I know.
Always some cool outfits. Vintage Playboys next to dolls built into the display cases. Great quote from Twiggy. Being a grown woman doesn't mean you can't look both beautiful and different. I could spend hours just looking at every little thing on every shelf, every corner. This personally is a personal goal. I want to live in a spot that looks like this, surrounded by all my favorite things. I love it. Joy had to buy the drag queen coloring book and the Sally figure. Any store that has a bowl of silly putty on the counter is cool by us. And there it is. Love Saves the Day. I wouldn't just say, if you're a New Hope, go here. I would say, go out of your way to go to New Hope to go to Love Saves the Day. Yeah. In fact, we did. We came from Long Island to look for vintage nostalgia. Yeah, we're gonna go ride a carousel, but the honest truth, we came here to go to Love Saves the Day. And it does not disappoint. That store's amazing. We literally could relive our childhood, add a little bit of naughtiness to it, a little bit of fun, silly playfulness. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But now, on to the next stuff.
Onward.
So we went down the road, left New Hope to an area called Peddler's Village. It's like sort of like an outdoor shopping district, but we are here to go to see a vintage carousel, a Philadelphia Toboggan Company vintage carousel.
Number 59.
That's right, number 59. They didn't make that many, and even less than the amount they made, or the amount that still exists. I'll tell you a little about when we get it. We're also going to check out this little shopping area. It looks cool, but we're here for a carousel.
Yeah.
Some people say I'm cuckoo. This is the perfect store for me. I feel like I'm in Geppetto's workshop, but they're all German cuckoo clocks. Maybe the Seven Dwarfs house. You're a wizard, Joy, a wizard! Well, if you were, found the shop for you. The Cloak and Wand, a curious place. Are you curious what they have inside?
Yep, I even parked my broom.
And without going inside, we do know they sell cloaks, wands, potions, and brooms. And outside, they have a dragon guarding the door. Oh yes, Yuki guessed the theme. Contents confiscated first-year brooms. I'm not allowed to handle these items. I haven't mastered the reparo spell. There's even a mermaid here. Oh, there she goes. Bye, Miss Mermaid. Different animal plushes. There's all these nooks and crannies and hanging candles. Ooh, a plague doctor. You see he's sitting on a chained up trunk. That's because it says, I have junk in the trunk. He, how, it is my friend. Francis, he has caught the babon. The bubonic plague. The babon.
Yes, Francois.
Francois has caught the babon. Oh no.
Bonbon.
And it's not just Harry Potter stuff. Look, we have like Norse magic, different cool books, figurines. If you want to decorate your kitchen with fruits and vegetables that look like skulls, they got you covered. That strawberry's pretty awesome. Oh, look, a werewolf. Oh. I think he's coming to get you, Joy. He's coming to get you. He's busting out of his box. But if you are a wizard and you need new wands, they definitely have a bunch of cool looking magic wands here. I like the second top, this green and wood one. Oh, made one that spins like a unicorn horn. Joy, which wand is calling your name? Is it Kor's unicorn tail hair? Wood type unicorn horn wood?
It would either be that unicorn magic or this one.
Ah, I like it. Mildly Sailor Moon-esque. I see why you like it. We have a lot of friends that play Magic the Gathering. I have to get them this book so when I go to their house they can cook me Magic the Gathering dinners. Dragons in a teacup, all this wizardy stuff. When I was a little boy, I thought our house would be decorated to the nines with this. It hasn't, but I'm not saying it won't one day. I once made something from this cookbook. I don't know if I made it right. It tasted strange. This one's for me. The recipe's from the world of Tolkien. That's because I have first breakfast and second breakfast, and this is perfect.
Third breakfast and fourth dinner.
Oh yeah, whatever. I'll eat it all. Which one were you looking at? An elven cookbook for Tolkien. Why would anyone want to eat like an elf? You want to eat like the hobbits. Giggleberry Fair. Indoor Family Fun Center. You know what's family fun? A carousel. Because that's where it's at. There it is. Restored 1922 Philadelphia Bound Company carousel. 46 carved animals. So, I have to say something about this carousel. You know how some carousels go in circles? This carousel, it got around. In fact, this is the 5th location this carousel is at. When they acquired this, the carousel was in very poor condition. It got restored, and the animals were actually, new animals are on this vintage carousel. They were carved by Master Carpenter Ed Rolfe. So we are going to have cool looking horses, carousel animals, carved in the classic style.
In the classic style.
To fit. So it's not like they went and got some cheap fiberglass ones. These are carved horses, as they did carve them back in the day. And I said horses, there's also some other animals on it as well. So there's more than just a carousel here. This is a whole family entertainment area. There's arcades, there's climbing walls, there's lots of things. I'm working on this. There's tons of kids' birthday parties going on. So if you're coming just to ride a carousel, there are a lot more things you can do here, but there are also a lot of other people here doing those other things. You see the beautiful grand carousel, all the different horses. To our left, we actually have a bunny. There's goats, there's chickens.
Bunny, pig, tiny horse. Chicken.
Got another pig, we got a goat. We got some cool animals here. I'm gonna ride this nice gray horse. Joy got on this nice brown horse. Joe, you excited? You're on another Philadelphia Toboggan Carousel.
Damn. Like I don't even know, I lost count.
We gotta write them down. We've been trying to go around the whole country, going on as many as we can. This one is cool. You see the plaque right there. PTC number 59, 1922, 130 East Duval Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 1998 was the restoration. Beautiful oil paint just going around of different scenes. They're feeding the geese. Ornate woodwork with the painting of the flowers. Joy, just no, stay in frame, Joy. I'm trying to film. Just could you? Why do you keep moving out of frame, Joy? All right, but besides the horses that we're on and the animals to show it, I'm also looking at giraffes. I'm looking at cats. I'm looking at a lion.
The lion's right in front, yeah.
Just so you can see Joy's horse if she stops moving.
Never.
And a cool thing about Joy's horse, if we see some of the horses when they recarve have wood tails, but very few of them actually have horsetail hair tails. And the horse Joy is riding is a horse hair tail horse. Blah.
If it was going faster, you see like the hair go.
Yes.
Probably just like mine at that point too.
My noble steed, I call her Gray Beauty.
Gray Beauty.
Yeah. She's a beaut.
And she's great.
Yes.
You're moving too much for me.
That's because it's what you did, so I'm just doing it right back to you.
Oh.
I'm gonna win the race.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm winning by a nose. Winning by a nose.
By your ear. Your nose is tucked back.
Beautiful goat. There's chicken. Now I knew a lot of the horses were recarved. I can't speak for the chariots though. I don't know if they just recarved them to look like Philadelphia Toboggan Companies, or did they just restore the old chariots? It is a vintage carousel from 1922, and we just rode it. Feeling like a kid?
Totally feeling like a kid.
So riding it, Joy, did it make you feel like a kid?
This really made me feel like a kid.
Yeah?
Fun.
We can go back on.
Fun.
We can go back on if you want, absolutely. And I'd say, the cool thing is, if you do come, I was nervous that I didn't know how this place worked. The Ritz Kids birthday party is going on, but it still is open to general public. So it's open when it's open with the hours. I was afraid we're gonna show up and they'd be like, oh, they were having a private event. And I'd be like, ah, wah, wah, wah. But it's open, and we rode it.
You did?
And she wants to go back on. Days like this are why we make YouTube, why I like the idea of travel. We left New York to come here.
Yeah.
And it does feel like reliving being a kid. Walking around that store in New Hope, Love Saves the Day.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
There's so much fun nostalgic stuff there. The stuff I love. Looking at the lunchbox collections. Pez dispensers, stuff that
The different
I've named
old school
lunchbox, stuff
Halloween
that we connected.
costumes. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was that pirate when I was a little kid. To come here to ride a Philadelphia Toboggan Company at Giggleberry Farms. You can't beat a day like this. And we got to bring you along, share it with you. So if you're in this area, maybe you want to come ride the carousel. And even if you're not in the area, you should still drive to New Hope to go to Love Saves the Day. That place is awesome.
Check it out.
I think we could call it though.
I think so.
A fun day around New Hope, Pennsylvania. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels.
Goody.
And live life. So we just had to come back after the video because when we were filming, I was looking at Love Saves the Day. And I saw the sign. I said, New York City, established in the 60s. I got home like, I wonder where in New York City the spot was. So I went online, did a little research, and I went, oh my God, I can't believe this. I have to share something with you. Well, if any of you have been watching our channel, you'll know I love St. Mark's Place in New York City. And we actually did a video recently about it. We'll put a link to that down below. But right off the corner, I would hang out in St. Mark's between 3rd Avenue and 2nd Avenue. And when I was 14 starting to hang out on St. Mark's, we'd go to the store 1 block down on 2nd Avenue, and it would be the corner of 2nd Avenue and 7th. And it was this cool retro store with all these cool things. In case you can't see, it was Love Saves the Day. I didn't realize I've been going to this shop since the mid-90s in New York City. When Joy and I started dating, she went there with me. I bought a bunch of stuff there. I feel silly. I didn't realize it was the same store. I loved the store back then. I still love it today. I just had to share that with you. All right. Bye.